Hello, I'm going to try to do a quick gear review of all my cheap junk. Alright, we'll start off. I got the Fender Telecaster. This here's the modern player. It's made in China. And surprisingly enough, for being made in China, it's got pretty good craftsmanship, I think. But I'm no expert, so you make up your own damn mind. Got the old style tuners, which I knew nothing about because I know nothing about what I'm doing. But I find I like them probably better than anything else I've ever used. It's got a nice flame on the neck, if you can see it. I'm just recording this with a little old iPod because I got nothing better. And I got the Honey Burst. And it's got 3 pickups, a humbucker, a modern player Strat in the middle, and a modern player Tele. I don't know what that means. Probably just cheap. But they don't sound bad. I've read complaints about the humbucker being a little weak, but it doesn't sound bad to me. I just turn up the amp. I got the 5-way switch, which all the way up. Oh, sorry about this. Right here gives you the neck and middle, and the bridge, and just the bridge. And it also has, I guess it's a coil split, which you can make it a single coil or the humbucker. I tend to like single coil, so it tends to stay up. But it also, when you go up here, you get a single. Down here, you get humbucker and single, so doesn't sound too bad. I changed out these saddles because the bent steel saddles I just don't like. They cutting up my hand because, like I said, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, so I'm kind of sloppy in my playing. But overall, the craftsmanship looks pretty damn nice. It's got a great finish on it. Nice heavy polyurethane, but I took a little Scotch-Brite on the back because it was sticking to my hand so bad, and just gave it a quick brush down. Alright, that's my guitar. That was, I think I paid like $339 plus tax because, hey, it was on sale at Guitar Center. But I do have the Elixir polyweb strings on, which I do love. They're smooth, fast. People say, oh, they're harder to play because their fingers don't stick, but I tend to like them. And next piece of equipment, got the Digitech RP355, which I think is pretty cool. It's not great, but you got your different settings, and you can custom set them. And that's what I've done with number 1 here, which is just direct. There's really, I think I just got the noise gate on there, and I use that because I got a Fender Mustang 4 amp. Yeah, expensive, but it's got its own effects, so I really don't need it. Other than don't have me a volume pedal, so I use this for the volume pedal. Is about it. I got Western, which has a hell of a lot of compression, it's a delay, of course the noise gate, and a little bit of reverb. I got flangey. Well, that tells it all. I'm just using a flanger on there to get that Waylon Jennings kind of sound going on. You got the OD Deluxe. If I'm going to play blues, I'll do that to that. And of course, Ass, which actually I kind of like that. That's good for kind of rock type stuff. And that's about as far as I got. Everything else, Unrepentant, which is another dirty kind of a sound that I programmed. And then it goes on 7, and all these are presets, which pretty much suck. But this here was like $199 plus tax, and it works great. It's got the in out. You can plug it into your PA if you're playing out. I'm a porch monkey kind of guy, so I'm just going to sit around and play in my house and impress my grandchildren. But it also has the headphone in and out, which I suggest getting a good quality set of headphones because I got cheap ones and they sound like ass. Over here, my very first amp, and if I'd have known better, I wouldn't have bought it unless I was looking for a boat anchor. It's a Line 6 Spider 315 with an 8-inch speaker. Pretty much sounds like ass. But upstairs in the living room, it's small enough I can still stay up here and goof around on it. Now, for my favorite piece of equipment is right there, if you can see it. That is my 64 gig flash drive from Groovy Music Lessons. And let me tell you what, for $100 you can't beat it. Let me go over here to the laptop. And what you get with this, you ain't gonna see it, but you can go to Groovy Music Lessons and see everything on there. You open it up and it's got everything you want. I mean, it's got, I'm just looking on the electric, blues, and rock menu. But we got all these other menus, and you click on acoustic guitars. Don't screw it up like I'm doing right now. And you got beyond the basics, advanced basic guitar theory, strumming, beginners and lessons, bluegrass, and fancy country. One of my favorites here is the campfire songs. You get volumes 1 through 10. Capo for guitar instruction, and if you ever want to use a capo, this is probably the best instruction you'll ever find. I've looked all over and I can't find anything that's rock solid and explains what the hell is going on, but on this one it does. We got gospel, finger picking, kids lessons, 12-string acoustic, right hand picking techniques, slide lessons, and always wonderful Nashville number system, so you might understand something. Bass guitar lessons. All kinds in there. I don't really play bass, but I'll probably, if I find one cheap enough at a yard sale, I might end up getting one and just learning it just for the hell of it. We got a bunch of backing tracks, which are basically, you could get these yourself for free. I think Scott just gives them to you for free with it, because they're all like Guitar Center, Battle of the Blues type things. You got country artist lessons, which these guys, he'll teach you note for note songs from like Alan Jackson, Dwight Yoakam, George Strait, Hank Williams Jr., Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard, Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, Brooks and Dunn, Buck Owens. Some of them older guys that are like me, that's what I grew up listening to. And we got country guitar lessons, which you get blues, country, rockabilly rhythms, classic country intros, blah blah. I'm not going to go too far on this because you can find all this crap out yourself by visiting Groovy DJs or Groovy Music Lessons. And yeah, I'm kind of sitting there pumping up Scott Grove mostly because I got these lessons. I think they're probably the best money I ever spent. I'll get a little further in depth with each one of these, depending on how well I do with this stupid video, because I'm not much of a, I am no expert. Alright, well, that's what I got, that's what I paid, and goodbye.